I honestly don't know where my intro to this video went, but I will redo an intro really quick. Hey guys, my name is Lindsay. If you've never seen any of my videos before, I am a brand new YouTuber and I have done a lot of vlogs and I'm starting to get into story times and sit down videos. But today I am going to tell another story from my mission. It's about the time that I got attacked and almost kidnapped. So just keep watching if you want to hear that story. It's a crazy story and it scared the crap out of me. No joke, it was like one of the scariest experiences of my life. But just keep watching if you want to hear that story time. So just hopping straight in, I lived in Uruguay for 9 months. I'm supposed to be there for 18 months, but with the COVID pandemic that hit in March of 2020, I got sent home early along with all the other missionaries around the world because of the pandemic. But at the very beginning of my mission, I hadn't been there in Uruguay for probably less than 2 months, so I was not very good at Spanish. I didn't understand Spanish hardly at all. My companion only spoke Spanish. She was from Peru, so we did not have a great time communicating. It was hard for her and me because we didn't speak each other's language very well. But we always rode the bus in Uruguay. That was like the thing. Hardly anyone had their own vehicle, so you always rode the bus, especially as a missionary. You don't have a lot of money and you don't get your own car. So we were waiting for the bus. It was probably like 7 at night. So not super late, not dark really yet. And we were in town. We had just left the other sister's apartment because we had gone to Montevideo, the big city, that day, and we'd just gotten home, so we had stayed with them the night before, no, it was the next morning, so we stayed the night there, and it was probably 7 in the morning, so still not dark, but this guy came up to us at the bus stop, and like I said, we didn't have a very easy time communicating because we didn't speak the same language, and he kept reaching. He had a, I don't know what it's called, it's like a garden hoe, but the one with the 3 prongs instead of like the hoe top. But he had one of those and he kept reaching at his side like he had a firearm on him, and in his shoe he had a knife, is what I saw, everything I saw. I didn't understand what he was saying. He kept trying to get us to give him money, which we didn't have very much money at all, but he was drunk out of his mind. He was so wasted, and he kept talking to my companion, and she kept trying to I guess soothe him, oh, we don't have any money, we just have the book of Jesus Christ, Bible, whatever. And he kept trying to get us to give him money, and so he knew I didn't speak Spanish because obviously she had told him that I didn't understand very much, and I look American, especially my clothing looked very American. But the bus comes, he didn't have money to get on the bus, so my companion goes first. She has our money to pay for us because, like I said, I hadn't been there for very long at all. I didn't understand any of the language hardly. And so she gets on, is paying for us, and he grabs my neck and he says, "Come with me," which I did understand. And I was like, "No." And I said, "Estoy bien," I'm okay. I don't want to go with you. And he said, "Come with me," and he grabbed my neck and squeezed. And I said, "No, it's okay." And then he slapped me with the back of his hand on the back of my head, right here. And, it scared me really bad, and my companion had gotten on the bus completely and not just paying the bus driver, so I just ran after her and we drove away. The issue was our language barrier because I was freaked out. I was crying. If she didn't understand, I was trying to tell her that he touched me, and I had very broken Spanish, so I kept saying, he touched me, he touched me, he touched me like this, he touched me like this, he hit me. And obviously I wasn't communicating very well. I wasn't saying the right words or whatever, which totally understand why she didn't understand me. I'm not mad at all. But she finally got it after me trying to explain for 15 minutes that he touched me. And she freaked out and started crying. She called the other hermanas I talked to my friend Haley, because she spoke English obviously, and so I told her exactly what happened to me. And then we called another, Lily. I think I've talked to her about her on my channel before, but she also spoke English, and she spoke way better Spanish than me and Haley. And so she explained to my companion exactly what happened. What I was telling her in English, she'd translate back into Spanish. And so we had to call our mission president, and he had us file a report, like a police report, which never really became of anything because there's not really video cameras or like anything like that. There is on the bus, but like the entryway, there's not much. So I had to file that police report, and I was really scared. I cried a lot. I didn't want to be there after that for probably a week. It scared me really bad, and it really pushed me to learn Spanish better, because if I knew how to explain myself or like said get off me, or I would have screamed. I don't know why I didn't scream. It just scared the crap out of me, and I knew he had a gun. So I didn't really want to scream or say anything except no, I'm okay. But it was very scary, and it was obviously, it's just because he's drunk. That could have happened in America. I am not blaming because it's a foreign country at all, because I absolutely love Uruguay. If I was given the opportunity to hop on a plane tonight and go to Uruguay, I would. But that was one of the crazy experiences. I had a lot of like crazy experiences, but that was like the one scary experience that I had. But the president like let me call home that day when I told him like what happened, because he's like, you need to talk to your family, because I was crying, and I'm like, I want to go home, and he's like, no, just call your family, it'll be okay, which I'm very grateful that he did that now. But yeah, I got grabbed and then hit on the back of the head, and it like gave me anxiety whenever we went back to that bus stop. But like we went the next time that I saw all my friends, like the next Monday, we had a free day every Monday. Everybody came up to me, and I was like bawling, and they were all hugging me, and I'm like, I want to get out of here, and they're like, no, that never happens, like that could have happened in America, which is true. But that is how I got attacked in a different country, and didn't even, I almost think he was trying to kidnap me a little. Well, obviously he was saying come with me, but yeah, that's the crazy experience I had. If you guys want to hear more about my mission, I'm totally willing to tell you more crazy stories, because I absolutely loved it, and I would go back, like I said, in an instant. But if you guys want to hear more stories, please like and subscribe, and please comment that you want to hear more stories from my mission. But I hope you guys enjoy. Please hit that notification bell so you can be notified every time that I upload, and I will see you guys in the next video. See you next week.